And hello. We are back. We have been gone for a little while because I was very busy working on IGMC stuff, which we're going to do making things in MZ today. The day is basically I just wanted to do something IGMC related, and to be honest, most of what I do, which is just do the quick prototype of stuff anyway, is basically what people do for when they're doing game jam. If you don't have time to make everything perfect, right? Yeah, the 8-bit music is very nice. I quite liked that pack, and that in the ending theme which was that one, really really good. But the whole thing has like a very Castlevania vibe, that specific pack too. And anyway, so I just wanted to. We're gonna go to live now. I'm just going to make a few ideas that I had that are kind of quick and event through them. One of them was, which by the way, I'm Touch Fuzzy. Most people who are watching now live, at least, have probably know who I am. I guess people watching VODs may not know. I do RPG Maker stuff. Again, also, IGMC is going on. I'm going to link that in the chat. It is also in the description of the video. Huge game jam. Also, we have 1 week left on the Humble Bundle, the RPG Maker Resurgence Bundle. So if, haven't got it, it's a good deal. $35, and you can get tons and tons of RPG Maker stuff. Plus 2 good games. In RFL and Skyborn? What's the other one? Yes. Those are the 2 that we got in there. Alright. So the first thing I wanted to try to do is so in Necroma, the game we played Monday on the Studio Blue stream, they had a thing where you basically equipped an item, and it showed like on your screen that you had which one you currently had equipped, and then you could use it to interact with objects. So I'm going to do that. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to try to do that little thing. It's actually pretty easy, I think, unless I'm wrong. I may be wrong. It's possible that this is not as easy as I remember it being, but I'm pretty sure that I should be able to do this pretty simple, right? So first I just need some stuff to... Let's put down a few treasure chests. Actually, I'm going to use the quick event creation. So I'm going to do a red, a blue, and a green treasure chest. So red, we'll just do 500 gold in them because that's pretty easy. So I'm going to use the quick event creation, but I'm actually going to edit that creation once I'm inside it. Hey, Blue Vegas, how you doing? I guess technically I could have done each of these. You know what? I'm just going to make one and then copy paste it and change which one it is after we know. so now we need to have a way to get some items. Let's just have a normal treasure chest to give us the items we need. Or let's make the items first. That's probably a good idea. So let's go into our... Wow, I'm not with it today, guys. Okay, so you may think of like doing something like an actual piece of equipment, but I didn't want to do it with a piece of equipment. I just wanted to use regular items. So I was gonna use, let's like do a red orb. All right, consumable, yes. Scope, I mean, doesn't really have a scope. So occasion, menu screen. All right, so what we needed to do is run a common event. All right, so then let's copy this, paste, paste. We're gonna have red orb, green orb, and we just need to switch what common event it does. This one needs to be 2. This one will be... So the reason I'm going to use a common event is I wanted a... the common event is going to change a variable that says which item you have equipped and change the picture that's showing the item equipped, right? I hope I had like 2 good ideas on something to try to make really fast. I hope I don't make them so fast that I have to think of a third one. Because if I think a third one is going to be a little difficult. I have a third one in my head, but it's also not small enough, I don't think. Alright, so now we have common events. I don't know why I closed that. I guess it did save these. Okay, so common event 1. Let's go ahead and name these as red orb, blue orb, and green. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is control a variable. We're going to name the variable item equipped. And so we're going to change it to 1, which will be the, well, no, this one should be 3. We're going to just do it at the same, it's very easy to, like, not have to think too hard, right? Let's copy, paste, and then I realize I'm going to need... That was dumb. I meant to edit, not new. Alright, now I'm going to need the images for the orbs. So I'm going to have to, like, tools, or no, game, open folder. There's my folder. Icon, nope. That's the icon for the thing. It's image system. Where are icon sets? Yes. I don't know why I'm forgetting that. Man, I have been working so much on just the IGMC stuff that I have not actually looked in RPG Maker in several weeks. I basically need the images for the icons I'm using as separate images. And why is... There we go. Like, it sure is stretching it. Alright. So, I think those are... Yeah, that's 48 by 40. That is... Okay, it's not. I mean, it's not what it's supposed to be, but it's still going to let me grab. So, edit. Copy. File, new. Clipboard. I don't know why it is my clipboard. Whenever I like copy, it's supposed to the default option is to make a new image the size of the clipboard, but it is not doing it. All right, let's layer from background, layer 0, delete, Control V. All right. Save file, save a copy. Computer, and that's from the releases earlier today. So I want it in. I'm going to pull this off the screen while I try to find the folder. It is this folder. So, well, sort of this folder. I can get there from that image, and we're going to go to pictures. Call this 1, and we're going to be saving it as a ping. I'm just gonna, well, I guess I can do red orb. That. Now we're gonna do green. File, copy. Green, right? Yep. I need a mini break. You know what? After the IGMC judging is over, I am taking a short vacation because IGMC is so much work. It is so fun. I am glad we have it back. Also, it exhausts me. And that's fine. Like, I like how I was not consistent in naming that. I know on some of them I put a space and some I didn't. Alright, so now I have the images. I'm going to go find them and give them all the same blue orb. I want to take the red orb. I think the green orb is the space up. I hate inconsistency. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything this time. Like, I'm going to take like a week or maybe 2 off, and I'm just going to sit in my house and do nothing. I have an actual nice vacation coming up in November, late November, early December. I'm going on a cruise. As long as, you know, COVID doesn't go insane again. All right. No, I didn't want to have that color. I wanted it to be like a... All right. And then I'm just going to copy. Paste. Green orb. You know what? I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I set them as consumable. It should not be consumable. Change it to orbs were found. Mexico. Some parts of Mexico. Or actually, no, it's not. It's Caribbean, I think. I can't remember. It's a big family thing. I'm going with my parents and my wife and kids, and my brother and his girlfriend are going. So it's going to be pretty fun. All right, so need to go back to my database and switch these items because the whole point of the items is that consumable. I remove them when I put them in a thing. Okay. So, the next thing I need to do in the database is the common events. The first thing I do is have control variables, the red orb. So now I need to like show picture. Show picture. Show picture. Image. Red orb. Okay. And I'm going to like go like 10, 10 just to get it a little bit off the upper right corner. And then I just need to copy this, paste it on each of these, and then edit and switch which one. This is blue orb. The main thing is you're using the same picture number, so like hold on. Right here where it says number, as long as you're using the same one, it will overwrite the last picture, right? So you don't have to worry about like clearing that picture or anything. Just a different one. Green. Green. G is still before R. I know my ABCs. Does anyone else have to sing the song sometimes when you're trying to remember the order of the of them? You're just like, okay, I know it. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a new. There's a conditional branch, and if item equipped equals 1. And we're going to put all of this in and remove it from out. All right, we need an else branch. So else, create else branch. Also, I'm going to do like there is an index for an orb. All right. So then I'm going to have in the else branch, I'm going to have if it is else but still greater than 1. Additional branch variable if it is greater or less than greater than 1, meaning that if it's 2 or 3 I'm gonna do let's see, message this orb does nothing, and then down that one needs an else as well. And then on this else, so this other else would be if it's 0. I'm going to have show text be I should equip an orb. All right, so this one should work like this, right? I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to like hit OK, and let's play test this. This should work, right? Maybe? Maybe? And then I can make the other ones and we'll see. All right, so first let's see what happens if I just that was very funny because I forgot to switch everything about that. Remember when you change the thing? I don't know. It's weird that it changed it. I guess that there's something in the thing. So let's go to the menu, item, and I need to equip. Well, let's equip the green orb first. Why did it do blue? Why is it showing a blue? What happened with that? All right. Oh, I didn't click in. Blue orb. Did I switch the blue and green pictures somehow? All right. Okay, so now I have the red orb equipped. Okay. Also, that I don't know if you guys have it, but that sound is very loud. I'm gonna turn it down. All right. It seems to be in the common events. I have. Or is it in the items? Maybe I'm running the wrong. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I'm running. I put them in different orders. All right. So I need. Man. Okay, so red, green, blue. On the common events, I ran red, blue, green. So I'm just going to copy, paste, copy, paste. Clear. Let's get them all in the same order and change a common event. Yeah, the default volume levels of RPG Maker are absolutely absurd. I do not know why they are so loud. I do not know why they think that's what it should be. In fact, because sound is not important to anything going on, I'm actually going to turn off and take off my headset. I don't really need it, so it's just good when I'm listening to the intro music because I actually like the intro music, hence why I picked it. Okay. So the other thing is, I could when I run through this, let's go ahead and also control variables, item equipped to 0. Erase picture 1. And that should, and then remove the red orb from my equipment. So item change something. Why do I not remember where anything is? Okay, change items. So then we'll get rid of constant 1. We'll get rid of 1 red orb decrease. All right, so that should unequip it, erase the picture, and remove the red orb from my. Let me playtest again. See what happens. Why do I have desktop audio? Oh, it's the song music for the opening. All right. Still doing that. All right, so I go in, I equip the red orb. All right, and I go to my items again, and I've gotten rid of the red orb. So now I just need to copy, paste, paste. This one needs to be red, green, or red. It was red, blue, green, right? I mean, it shouldn't matter. I could just pick which one is. So then it's this. This is the page I need to change. It's blue. All right. And so now I need to switch it to if item equipped equals. Now, that does actually make this a little bit more complicated because I need basically, let's see, edit if item equipped equals 1 it needs to do that. And then I need to copy and then paste inside, delete this one, and it's like if equipped equals 3. All right. So this time it's going to check 1, 3, and then nothing. And then if you have nothing equipped. And this one needs to do ... and this it needs to be blue. Right? So that should be correct. And let's fix this. This is supposed to be this, so it needs to be the open. That. Let me make sure I did this correct. Did I? Yeah, this needs. Right, and this needs to be green. This green. Then we need to make it's if item equipped equals 3. This needs to be switched to green orb. And then, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to copy. I'm going to delete this and replace all of it with that. And then it should be if it's 1 or if it is All right. Okay. So, actually, you know what I could have done? Since it's in an else branch, I could have done if it is greater than 0. Because all numbers greater than 0 that aren't the one it's supposed to be. Either way, whatever. Missed my bed, but 17 days left. Wait, do you have more? Like, are you talking about for the jam? You have like 20. Because the 4th is the last day of the jam. So you have 21 days. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see. If I talk to it first, tells me I should equip an orb. Oops. Make sure the other ones are also telling me I should orb. All right. Now I can go into my menu. Let's equip the red orb. Nothing. Nothing. But if I go over here, then I can go here. It's gonna go back to saying I should equip an orb because it's correctly off. Let's do the blue orb and try to... Nope, doesn't do anything. Well, that went well, and it was pretty fast. That's the prototype of doing that. And that's actually, if you want to do any kind of a point-and-click adventure style stuff, being able to equip an item to use it on other items, that's really important, right? And really all it is finding some way to record that information, which is I was doing with common events. You record which one it is. You can use a show picture to put an icon up in the corner to tell you what's equipped. And that's really all you kind of need for that. And then check your variable. And that's it. That's all there is on that. And I think that's a really useful skill. Like I said, I saw it when we were when Studio Blue and Steel was playing Necroma earlier this week. I was like, that's actually a really good idea to show how to do. So now on to attempt number 2. So one of the things I'm gonna actually not do that. I'm gonna do a not new. I want to load a map because it's easier to try to do this on something like this. So load sample map. We need an interior map. So let's go with like a sorry. A little bit of a cough there. Let's go with like a castle. Like not a castle, it's a cave. I don't know. I'm trying to find an interior that I like for doing this. Even though it really doesn't matter which one I use, I'm just being picky. Let's just go with one of the cave. Which cave do we want? We want... Let's go with the stone cave. I don't like the upper walls, and I'm going to replace them. I'm going to... Here. Upper wall, let's just go with... There. I like that better. Alright, so... One of the things that I really liked, it was a mechanic from... Final Fantasy 5, I think. Anyway, any brief advice mapping, if you're horrible, should you stick with it or just use a sample map and come back to it later time? I think mapping is one of those things where you just kind of have to power through it sometimes. I would suggest, in general, just stick with trying to make it work. I spend a lot of time on mapping. I actually find it enjoyable in a sense of not just fun for me, but also I find it relaxing. Okay. But I think that you should really try to get your mapping down, because mapping is going to be something that is strongly visible of your game, and there's no getting around it, right? Yeah, you could use a bunch of sample maps, but everyone knows that they're sample maps. Um, but yeah, I think that just keep making. And here's the thing about maps. If you find that you are not very good at mapping, I would suggest going with a more simplistic art style. If you go with like the things like Time Fantasy, or there was the 8-bit or the retro graphics pack that came out recently that I can't remember the name of. Um, Less detail is normal with those kinds of maps because they're recalling the NES days anyway. So you can go more simplistic with your details, and just it's mostly about size and layout, then, not about trying to make sure you get all these little details correct. But anyway, what I was saying, in Final Fantasy V, there was this mechanic. I really liked it. It was that you could equip there was like hidden passages, and you could equip a skill, or equip it was a skill in that game, and it would show you where the hidden passages were. And I just thought that was so cool. I really, really, really liked it. So, what I want to do is do basically the same mechanic, but I'm going to do it with a piece of equipment, because it's way easier to do with a piece of equipment than, because there's not equipable skills, right? Technically, you could do it with a skill too, but there's, by default, you not have a skill with a skill. So I'm going to go with a piece of armor. So I'm just going to grab. Let's get down to accessories. I'm going to replace the guard stone. I don't care about you. Let's drop. I don't know why that's even on there. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything that would look good? Let's get some goggles. There we go. Delete that. We don't need it. All right. Helps you find secret passages. Okay. So the first thing I need to do is make secret passages, right? So I need a way to have something that is passable but not visibly noticeably passable. I'm gonna put a secret passage right here, right? Which also means I need to put the set or player, so we play test. So I'm gonna put a secret passage like right here, or there, probably, or yeah, here. So first I need a way to have these be walked under. So the first thing I need to do, I need to make a second copy of this here. So let's go to our open folder again. Images, tile sets. So this is dungeon. It's not A1. It's A4 is walls. Or am I wrong? I can't remember which one's walls. It may be A2. Man, I was good. It's A4. All right. So the first thing, which by the way, I think I have. Oh, I remember what it was. Let me do a really quick thing here. Let's go to my guides, grid, slices. Okay, that's better. That's not nearly as eye-searing. Okay, so I need a second set. I'm gonna do a second set of the walls too, just because it's easier for me to do it. I don't need that one, so I'm just gonna copy over it. And then file, save. All right. Then the quickest way to reload it is to go off and then back on. You'll see this. Okay, now then I need to go into the database. So an interesting thing, if you want to know some a little behind the scenes thing, originally tile A, tile A's on like other things couldn't be set to star, right? They were either X or O. I personally am the person who suggested they change that with MZ because of the layer abilities. So if you enjoy being able to get star on your tile A, have me to thank for it. I'm sure someone else would have suggested it too, but it was me who said it in this case. All right. Next thing I want to do is no, we don't need to be on that. We need to be on the regular thing. We're going to do that. And then we need to get this right here and put it, oh, that's not right. This needs to be the outside corner. So it needs to be that right there. Oh, there we go. All right, now what we need, let's draw on an upper layer. Let's grab this. Actually, by the way, that the original thing I was thinking of when I talked about doing star on tile A stuff is to do things like an auto tile for like tree shadows, like overcast shadows and stuff like that was one of the ideas I had for it. There were several reasons I suggested that we might want to do this, so I'm going to play test this really quick to make sure I'm correct and this works. So if I am correct, I should be able to now walk under. Well, I need to also have it on. Oh, I need to make sure that, yep. Yep. Okay. So what I need to do is let's make the full shape of what this is, right? Need to go that to here. Then on let's erase all this. On the bottom layer right here, I need to go behind it. This can't be. Actually, it can be anything that blocks. Let me just grab some. Actually, I want to do it with the wall up here because for reason. Nah, I'm not gonna do it on this one. I have another idea, and if we get to that point, I will show you. So I just need anything that blocks. Let me grab just literally anything that has an X. It doesn't matter what it looks like because it's hidden behind things. And that keeps me from being able to go behind it. But yeah, it also lets you do a lot of things. Okay, so now I can go under it. I can't walk up or down. And I'm not having that little bit of my head showing up. All right. So that's a secret passage. Now, I need a way to know it's there, right? So I'm going to make... I would make more, but I'm just going to make one. All right. I'm going to make let us see. Let's go to tool or open folder. Yep. Images, tile sets, dungeon C, I think maybe even if I don't have anywhere on, I need to just leave Photoshop open, don't I? So I don't have to wait for it to open everything. All right, so come on, there we go. Let's delete something I'm not using. So again, because I am quick prototyping, I'm not doing anything that I'm not trying to actually make this look really super good. I just want to make it a thing that you can tell, right? So what I would really want to do is no, I don't want to be 48 by 40. So let's say 24 by 24. Centered there. And let's go back and I don't like that color. Red, no. A darker. What? Oh, okay. Cancel. All right, let's go on a darker red, maybe. My problem is it has to be visible on top of other things. All right. Cancel. That's good enough. It's good enough. I don't have to have it be perfect because this is just only a prototype. I do not have to have everything be perfect. This is just an indicator of where one is, right? All right. So the next thing I need to do is go. Oh, sorry, brain hurting again. Did I save? File save. Okay. Okay. Yep. So I need now off and on again, so it's at the bottom of C. Let's get some events. We need new event. First page, nothing. Then we need a second page, and these are both these should both be above players characters. So on the second page, I'm using file set C and doing this, and it needs to be switch all seeing eye. Because there's no way to look specifically for what's equipped. Also, I need to give me a new treasure chat. Or no, I can do that. I need to give my character the item. So, treasure, and give me a piece of armor. It was the fields. All seeing it. All right. Copy. All right. So now we need a parallel processing event. Technically, you could make it as a common event. I'm going to put it on this map. Actually, probably the best thing to do is put it on the map. Any map that has it on has your secret passages because there's no reason to do anything else. So it's going to loop. I am going to put a little bit of a delay because there's no reason to have it running literally every that. Okay. Loop. No, wait. Where's wait? I don't want a full second. Let's just like have a little bit of wait, and then we're gonna do a conditional branch. Actor, armor was in like the all-seeing eye. We're gonna check if he has the all-seeing eye equipped. The only thing is this is only going to work if he's in the lead of the party. I know there is another way to you could like check who is in the party. Like you can check, is he in the party and does he have it equipped? And then you can check it for like everybody. and then turn on the thing if anyone who is in the party has it equipped, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of doing all that. Not for just proving that I can make it work. So it also doesn't need an else. Edit. It also makes the else branch harder if you do the other way. But all right. So the new, would it be new? Yes, new. Man, why my brain? So control switches, all seeing on if he does have it. If he does not, control switches, turn it off. So all this is doing is every 10 frames checking to see if he has it equipped, right? And then we have these two. Whenever it's equipped, it's going to have those little dots. All right, let's play test. Let's see what happens. Okay. Can't see it right now, but it is there. But also go into my menu, equip him, equip all seeing eye. And now it marks where the passages are. That was like, I really liked it in Final Fantasy V. I always thought that was like such a cool mechanic. It was a thief skill, I think, that let you see secret passages, even if in some way. And what it did was, which I think I'm gonna try to do this now, even though it's a little bit more complicated to do, and that is to have it go semi-transparent on thing. But I have some time, so I'm gonna try to do that. Now we need to do something a little bit different. So right now we have... Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to save his image. I'm going to use the image to grab a couple things. Now, map images. Because honestly, this is one... I closed Photoshop again. Why do I do this? So this is actually a different part of the work of fast prototyping. Is like, the first thing you want to do is make something and it works, right? You're like, okay, I've got it. That works. Boom. Done. Second part of fast prototyping, which is a little bit different, is well, actually not prototyping. The second part, when you're making your game, is you need to be able to open recent. Let's get back on Dungeon C. The other thing you can learn to do is to polish. And this is polish. This is just making it look better. So I'm going to get rid of this. The first thing I'm going to do is paste this in. Normal version. And then I'm going to paste it again. And on this one, this layer, I'm going to turn the opacity down. Let's turn it to 50. All right. And then I'm going to merge visible. Okay. So now I have two versions of this. File, save, off. All right, now we're going to do a little bit different. First thing we need to do is jump back to this. The first thing is we get rid of this top layer here. So let's shift click to get rid of them. Now we edit these. The normal is going to look like the solid, right? File set C. And then this is going to look like that one. Then we edit this one. First one's going to look like the solid left. Second one is going to look like... Let me try. All right, let's play test this one. All right. So, visible, I can walk under it. It doesn't look like any different, right? Now, I can find the all-seeing. Equip it. Now, see through it. And it's semi-transparent, so you can see the thing. And you could actually, like, put the walls here so that you could, like, see the wall part of it, too. And it would kind of stop that little cut off at the top. Let's unequip it and make sure it does actually. And back to normal. That's kind of neat. Alright, well, those were 2. I only have 10 more minutes. The problem is I cannot quick prototype one more thing in 10 minutes. That's going to be a little bit crazy, right? But that was 2 little things. There's your how to do an equip items to do this. That's how to make an item that lets you see secret passages. It also shows you how to do secret passages. You can do those multiple ways. One was just using a second part of the tile set, which is what I did before. Which actually I could change these again. They don't have to be a different tile set piece. And then the other lets you do, you know, kind of what you want with your with seeing it. But that, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and kind of cut down because there's not enough time to do one more thing. So I will tell you the third idea I had, which is no way I would get done in the remaining 9 minutes that I have, and also may have been an entire hour anyway. And that was, I wanted to do a game, and like I'm trying to figure out a mini game, like in Final Fantasy VII. You know the thing at the bone area where you set off 3 bombs and then you have the triangulation to try to figure out where an item is. And I've been wanting to do that for a while. I may do that one like next week. It's such an interesting idea, and it requires a lot of cool stuff. Like you'd have to be able to figure distance and whether you should point your character down or left, which one's closer. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope you learned something. These were a little bit simpler than the normal ones I handle, but at the same time, maybe something you hadn't thought of. So, have a good day, everyone. I hope everyone participates in the IGMC, and even if you don't, give it a try. Even if you think it's not going to be good, you just finishing a game is cool and important. And also, make sure to look at the Humble Bundle and get it if you can. And everyone have a wonderful weekend.